Hello, Lee here. This is Chad. We're at the Nimea Retreat Center in Pucallpa, Peru. What the Nimea Retreat Center is an ayahuasca healing center, and I'm here today to talk about addiction. Chad is here due to some personal addictions in his life, and he's been here 9 days now. And I'm just curious. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I come from Chicago. I was hooked on pain pills for about 10 years. And it started out with Vicodin, went up to oxycontin. Then they put me on the methadone. Then I was on the methadone for about 5 years. I did that every day. Couldn't live without the pain pills. After about 10 years, I decided I needed to get off them. Going through a lot of pain, a lot of ups and downs.
Getting off of them?
Getting off the methadone and everything. When I got through the first 2 weeks, I felt a lot better, but I was still going through a lot of the pause, which, you have to get your endorphins working again, which they were not working at all. I was still waking up feeling really bad. I couldn't get sleep. I couldn't function. Hot, cold. And I heard about Nimea and did some research on it and seen that it could help with this kind of stuff. So, and it led me here.
So, how has ayahuasca helped you?
Ayahuasca's helped me. It's like rewired my body. It made my endorphins start working again. It made me have energy, motivation, spiritual enlightenment. It was like going through like 2 years of withdrawal symptoms in 9 days.
2 years of withdrawal symptoms in 9 days.
Yeah.
And just to elaborate, like you said, you went from oxys to methadone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the next step after oxys is methadone.
Yeah, methadone is very hard to get off of.
Think about the caliber of that. And these things are being handed out pretty vividly, no?
Oh yeah, they push them out on people, and they want them to get on this stuff. That way they're always on. They're spending money, and it's a lot of money, compared to the little time I spent here to the 10 years I've spent.
Wow, when you actually do the math.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
You think about it, it's $200 a month for the methadone, where I come from. All right, it's like $260 a month
for methadone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was your original pain? What did you?
I got into a motorcycle accident and had a lot of neck and back pain.
Yeah.
And that's why they put me on the Vicodin. And the Vicodin, it kept going up and up because when you take the Vicodin, you only can take one every 4 hours. Well, then the one doesn't work, so you have to start taking two, and then you go three, and it just builds up in your system.
It's one of those like cycles of like just desire, and it's never enough, and you just need more. It's almost like creating that perfect pattern of just keep reaching out. It's like junk food.
Yeah,
almost like
you get addicted to it, and you can't function without it. If you don't have it, there's no way you're going to function through the day.
Wow. So, you've been suffering for how long with this addiction?
10 years.
10 years, a whole decade. You come down, drink ayahuasca, and you relieved a lot of your pain symptoms?
Oh, I have no pain in my back or neck or body at all.
Since you drank ayahuasca?
Since I drank my first cup of ayahuasca.
Now, what is your strategy when you go home to stay off these pills?
Well, I have a lot of motivation. I have no desire anymore. Like, it took away the desire, and it like gave me the motivation to like live my life and see it for what it is and not for what it was.
See it for what it is and not for what it was.
Yeah. Life
is constantly changing, and thank you for consciously evolving with life like we're supposed to. Addiction is an interesting topic, and Chad here is a perfect example of we can do anything. If you want to stop something, stop. Do what you need to do to stop.
Yeah.
Chad traveled all the way across the world to come work with ayahuasca, and this is helping him, he's saying.
It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. I cannot fathom how much work it's done on my body and my mind.
Wow.
Yeah. like really, really inspires people. Like, it's very hard to explain what it does mentally. It like gives you like the will and motivation and like courage, and takes away the anxiety and the depression and all that. It makes you want to do stuff for yourself and other people at the same time, but mainly for yourself.
So it teaches you self-love.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Makes you respect yourself and care for yourself. It makes you want to do good and eat healthy and do right, you know?
He comes down and drinks ayahuasca, and these are the words he's saying. Day 9. We have a 9-day retreat. This is what he's saying. This is what he's claiming. This is a common theme. This is something I hear very often, and it's an honor to hear your story, and I truly believe in you. And I'm just curious, if there's anybody going through like an addiction right now, whether it be oxycontin, heroin, crack, anything, whatever it may be, junk food, smoking cigarettes, alcohol. Is there any advice you could give them right now if they're watching this and they're suffering and they don't know what to do?
I say, you know, get on the internet, look up some retreats. Nimea is a great place. They got great people, very supportive. And if you can, try to get down here and get off it. I mean, it will help you big time. Like, it's like going through a rocket propulsion system, you know, like withdrawal, you know, like going through it, you know, like it's really amazing, like how it works. Like, it, like, you can see it like working through your body. You can feel it like as it's working. And I would say, yeah, like try to get down here, because you will not regret it. You will love yourself afterwards.
Wow. You will love yourself afterwards. I love that.
Yeah.
Keep loving yourself every single day. Love yourself enough to let go of what does not serve. Thank you so much, Chad, for being an example of somebody who can let go of anything.
Yeah, and there's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, this is like something that's like really powerful, and it's like a miracle. It's like a miracle. You know, this is the medicine of the future and the past. Yeah.
What is time these days?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate everything you've said, everything you've done this week. You really exuberated anything you could have expected out of a human being. I mean, you showed up with absolute unconditional love. You've worked through yourself. You've inspired all of us to step through areas of our own limitations, and you've worked through so much, and that teaches me that I can work through so much, and hopefully that inspires some other people to come down, check out this medicine, let go of these habits and patterns that aren't even serving. And there's a lot of pills being pushed out there that may or may not be serving us on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. We have to ask ourselves these questions. We have to take accountability for what we're putting into our body every single second. It is never too late. It is never too late to make a change. Just remember that. We're students. We're all learning every single day.
Yeah, right on.
Right on. Thank you very much.
Namaste.
Oh, subscribe down here. Subscribe.